Hello, 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 and happy Motivational Monday to all of my Sagittarius. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. This reading is for the 5th of June through the 5th of July. Sagittarius, let's get into it. Let us get into it. Let's get into it. So, we are still feeling the effects of the full moon in your sign, Sagittarius, which is a great thing because you should be dreaming bigger, like everybody else should be dreaming bigger. But some people are getting a little glimpse into the world of a Sagittarius and your ruling planet Jupiter, right? So that's a planet of good luck, good fortune, opportunity, growth. And so whatever it is that you want to grow, that's what Source is giving somebody an opportunity to do. So let's get into it. While this moon is full, speak it into existence. It may feel like you're lucky, but it's really, really not luck. It's not luck at all. It's just taking advantage of that window being open that God provided for us. Here we have the Six of Cups. We also have the Star card. We also have the Five of Wands. We also have the Knight of Swords. We have the Eight of Cups and also the Justice card. So, Source is saying to you, this is the Star card and Justice card, right? There could be an Aquarius. There could be a Libra, somewhere in your life, Sagittarius. We also have the Six of Cups. We also have the Five of Wands. We also have the Eight of Cups. And also we have the Knight of Swords, right? So Source is saying to you, it may be time for you to go ahead and release something off of your scale, something that could, an emotion that's been weighing heavy on you, and operate in childlike faith and stay focused on. See how this person is like climbing up, and it's like a slight incline. It's not like it's climbing up a whole, like a slight incline, right? Like somebody is on their journey of focusing on their purpose. But it's something that somebody needs to release and operate in childlike faith moving forward. It could be an Aquarius that you need to release, or some emotions about an Aquarius that you need to release so that you can move forward. But God is certainly saying your demons are trying to irritate you, whatever those demons are. And so you want to make sure you know exactly whatever your demons are. Some demons could be, there's so many different types of demons: fear, doubt, uncertainty, addictions, insecurities about whatever, weight, money, love, whatever. Anything that's tempting you to vibrate low is a demon. The devil is the author of temptation, the author of confusion. Anything that is trying to keep you in a state of just straight up confusion and anger and distraction from your purpose and the gifts and talents that God gave you here on earth, those would be your demons. Source is saying physically get as far away from it as possible so you can get laser focused on the real reason why you are here on earth. Because if you're still talking about certain things and you're still entertaining certain conversations about things, you also got to recognize that sometimes people who are in your space, they're in your face, they're in your space, and they're saying, like entertaining it. They're not helping you. People who are bringing gossip and stuff about you. And you could also have Aquarius and Libra in your birth chart. But so the Source is saying to you, be hopeful and be blissful about your own future and get away from the negativity. Just stay away from the negativity altogether. Here we have the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Swords. We have the Princess of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and also the Six of Cups. So somebody has definitely, this number 4 right here represents the earth number. Somebody has definitely been posted up, putting a lot of time and overthinking something. When Source is saying you have a sword, take action, cut it out. Cut the overthinking out about something that, like before, like I said before, it looks like somebody feels like they need answers, that they need closure. Another human being could not give you closure. Because no matter what, when we talk about sword energy cuts both ways. And so somebody may have an argument just as valid as yours, and guess what? Now is this argument. Who needs time for that drama? I mean, for real. Here we have the Nine of Wands. We also have the Princess of Pentacles. And so Princess of Pentacles, Source is saying to you, somebody could already be in a position where they are it's several situations, it's several information, several scenarios that's coming to me. Source is saying You could be dealing with the person who is kind of like sitting pretty, and I'm talking about men and women, just kind of sort of sitting on, just kind of sort of sitting in a space where they're feeling good about, their lives. And source is saying to you, you don't have to sit around and overthink something when God is saying to you, I gave you the power to take control over your universe, whatever your universe is, whatever you want your universe to look like. So it's to say, I gave you power and control over your own universe. Don't give somebody else that power. That's the source is trying to tell somebody. Because you're on the other side of this long and arduous journey, and so don't let your demons consume you. Because of an assumption of some things, right? Sources wants you to reiterate. It could be two energies, in particular, where you feel like, sources saying to you, operate in faith, operate in childlike faith, and stop lamenting over something. Whatever it is you've been, it's been kind of heavy on your mind and been talking about it, and it's kind of in a way where it just grieves your spirit. Sources saying, take a sword and cut it out. This is air right here. The more the air you give to something, more air you give to your fire about a situation where you may have felt like you were manipulated or lied to, or somebody played you, or, they manipulating other people, or whatever the case may be. The only person that's going to hurt is you, because it's your own fire consuming you through your thoughts and through conversation. You're literally giving it life. So source is saying sever ties with it, because you're taking yourself back through a long and arduous journey that God brought you out of. So stay laser focused. Stay laser focused. Laser focused. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we have going on here. And also keep in mind too that everybody is evolving, whether people realize it or not. We have no choice but to evolve. We have no choice but to evolve. God gives us a certain number of days here on this planet. We have no choice but to evolve. And so even if you can't see, it's kind of like a person who is like on a weight loss journey or a weight gain journey. Somebody may not, you may have been working out every single day, and unless you got a scale where you can kind of sort of see the ups and downs, or start to see kind of like the change in your body, you may not even recognize that you look very different until you run into a person you haven't seen in a while. They're like, oh my God, you look like you've gained or lost weight. You look great. But it's as a compliment. Gaining weight for some people is like would be a compliment for them, because they've been trying to gain weight. So somebody may say, you look great. For you like, oh, you can tell, you can see, yeah, look at your face, look at, such and such and such and such. So again, source is trying to help somebody to see within yourself that everybody is evolving. So be gentle with yourself. Recognize that everybody is on their path. And so release some of that weight off of your scales. There's a devil card. Like I said, I knew the devil was in. The devil is always trying to keep people in a state of confusion and to keep everybody hot, keep people in their own hell, keep you chained to your demons. Sources like part ways with that. Part ways with that. You're going through a rebirth, close out a cycle airtight and move on. The cycle could be like, you know what, I felt a certain way, and if I feel like I cannot stop myself from getting angry every time I think about it, that's all you're doing is taking yourself down off of your own throne in your own universe. And let me tell you, it's like giving up. It may not, maybe that's more of like a loose example of it. Usually when people invite people into their home, they're not necessarily giving up their bedroom. They're giving up, like, they may give up a guest bedroom or a couch or some other part of your house. But your bedroom is usually like your place where you're dreaming. You feel comfortable in your bed. You feel like there's no other bed that feels like this. That's kind of a loose example of it. But Source is saying to you, instead of stepping down off of your throne to address something that the enemy wants to keep you chained to, Source is saying, stay on your throne. Stay on your throne and just look at it from a higher frequency. Put all the negative things and say, is there any silver lining besides me thinking that somebody manipulated me and somebody did, well, this person was wearing a mask and they phony. All of that's low vibrational. Source is saying, what is the silver lining? And everybody has something that you can find a silver line. Did the person make you laugh? Did you feel like, are you happy to see that they're in the same, where you're trying to go? If they, whatever it is, source is saying find the silver lining, because you got a lot of information that's coming through, and so you got a lot of wisdom, and a lot of information coming through. So that's the King of Cups. That's the king of your emotions, right? So don't step down off of your throne. And don't stop vetting information that's coming to you. Like, this is like under probationary period. If some people have changed their way of thinking, if they have changed the way that they move and changed the way that they do things, then that's great. Okay, you're sending out good energy into the universe. But a lot of information is coming to you about, stop pouring your own money down the drain, and stop cutting your own wealth in half because of some energies you just feel like have manipulated people and have done this and have done. Source is saying that's way too much energy. That's just way too much energy for anybody. So source is like, sever ties with your demons. If you really feel like a person is a devil, or you feel like they're demonic themselves, then sever ties with them. Be done with it. Close out the cycle, but do it in love. Release it. You're a fire sign. Here we have the Tower card, we have the Empress card, we have the Temperance card, we have the Nine of Wands, we also have the Justice card, and also the Eight of Swords. Justice card came out twice. And also the Tower card. Tower card represents, and like I said, somebody could say, you know what, I'm going to be severing ties with some people. I may have that lightning bolt flash right before my eyes. Okay, you know what, I have been putting my energy in the wrong, and for some reason, I feel like somebody is demonic, or I do feel like somebody is operating on a different frequency than me. If that's the case, guess what? Your feelings are valid. It doesn't make it true, but they're your feelings and they're valid. If you really feel that way, that somebody's operating from a different frequency, source is saying it's like somebody has an angel on one shoulder and a devil on another shoulder about a situation where a person feels like, I'm not really sure what to think, I'm not really sure what to believe, I'm not really sure of this and for that. Source is like, whatever you feel is, those are your feelings, they're valid. But go through a rebirth and stop sabotaging yourself, is what Source is trying to tell you. You don't need 15 people to tell you how you feel. All you need is the inner voice of God. So again, here we have the Nine of Wands. Two situations in particular, Source is saying to you, you're on the other side of something. So don't go put yourself back through hell, through a storm that you don't have to. You don't have to be on the fence about anything. God is trying to get somebody to make a decision. Because you're going through a rebirth whether you like it or not. It's just like a person saying, oh, I'm scared about to have a baby, I don't know. The baby is like, okay, well, I'm showing up. What you gonna do? You gonna be at the hospital? You gonna be sedated? You gonna be with your doula? Like, what you doing? Because I'm coming. So anyway, just kind of trying to make a little light of it. But the bottom line is that Source is saying your feelings are very valid, just like other people's feelings are valid. And sometimes it just feels like, okay, we're just not on the same frequency. It doesn't have to create a bunch of confusion and chaos. Some people, I'm telling you, Sagittarius, there are some people out here that stay in fight mode. They always argumentative. There's something always, they're disturbed in their spirit about everything. Somebody wants to calm their fire down and just listen to chakra cleansing music on a regular basis. Find out what your moon sign is. Find out what nurtures you when you get stressed about things. When you're water, our bodies are made up of almost 70% water. When you feel like your water is getting low and your spirit is starting to become a little parched and thirsty, and you need the living water, which is Source, you're not racing over here to get tea and water and coffee when you need something that's going to really quench your thirst. And it should not be vengeance. Something should be like, okay, I feel better, I feel nourished, and maybe it's a vacation. Plan a vacation, go somewhere. Somebody needs to hit a huge reset button. Plan a vacation, go somewhere. Be near a large body of water. Be near a large body of water so that you can reset. But nothing is yet set in stone. This is mutable. And so you're a mutable sign. And again, somebody is still kind of on that fence trying to decide which direction do I go in. Angel on one shoulder, devil on another. I'm not really sure how I should proceed with certain things. I can tell you this one thing. You never want to shake hands or make a deal with the devil, because the devil will set you up and make you feel like, okay, well, if I cuss that person out, if I see that person, I'm going to say, and you're like, okay, go right on ahead. You know, the only person the only energy that will be happy is the enemy. Then you got to repeat a cycle. Here we have the number 10. I am ingenious. You have great leadership skills, Sagittarius. Your mind is sharp and it allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details, then direct others how to carry things out. So, like I said before, nothing is yet set in stone until you decide what to release from your scales. But this is a great time, Sagittarius, especially for you all, because we're still feeling the full moon, that strawberry moon in Sagittarius. And so people are still, you know, some of the rituals that you can do, Sagittarius, is divination. You can do cleanse and charge your tools under the moonlight. You can make protective amulets. You can also cleanse and charge your crystals in the moonlight. You can also make moon water to drink. You can also harvest, you know, herbs, you know, at this time. So whatever you decide to do, make sure you're landing on the bright side of things, right? Keeping your vibrations very, very high. Also take into consideration, unless somebody said something directly to you, like even if you feel like somebody was like, what is the term that I'm not even on Twitter. So if you happen to see Queen Amun Ra on Twitter, it is not me, right? Because I'm only on Instagram and YouTube. But even if somebody subtweets you, or you feel like somebody is being slick or whatever with their comments, or whatever the case may be, that's the karma they're creating for themselves. Source is saying to you, you have the option to vibrate high above all of that. Like waiting for somebody to close out a cycle for you is literally like giving somebody the key to your own house so they can come in and out as they please. They can come in and out of your dreams. They can come in and out of your thoughts. They can come in and out. If you're looking at their social media and you don't like them, or you're connecting with people who are still talking about them to you, all of that needs to be closed out so that you can move forward. So keep that in mind, you know, as you move forward on your journey. Okay. All right. Let's get ready to close this out. But I do see you making some major adjustments with just balance, because that's the key here, right here, just balancing it out. If you feel like, you know, if you feel like every time I think about certain energies, I get just that angry, it's time for you to take action on the high side. Affirmations for bliss. I liberate my highest self. My life is full of wonderful surprises. I am free to be me. I express my individuality. I am grateful for my unique qualities. I see the beauty in the highs and lows of life. I am connected to all that is. I am grateful for silver linings. That is what I have for you, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye.